As the year comes to a close, I tend to get super nostalgic and introspective, looking back at the year and reflecting on what's happened. This is not a review video, a sound test video, or a guide, but a thank you video. Thank you. All of you. All you subscribers, viewers, commenters, anyone that's interacted with my videos or myself, not just in 2024, but in the past 2.5 years. Thank you. Without you all, I would not be where I am now with this channel. As the channel grew and slowly got better, you were there every step of the way. From the embarrassing sound test videos where all I had was a blue snowball sitting on my desk and horrible mic etiquette and a wonky sound test setup, through my budget keyboard days where I overlubed the crap out of every single switch, to the start of videos where I actually started talking, through the guides and random tips and tricks videos, and the start of my review videos, you have all been with me through it all. Thank you. To those that have commented or interacted with me frequently, and those that are channel regulars, new subscribers, those that have been with me since the beginning, my Discord friends, my supporters, and anyone that's ever watched any of my videos, whether for just a few seconds, a few minutes, or the entire video, you all are amazing. When it comes to thanking people, I also wanted to mention 3 of my most impactful moments of 2024 when it comes to keyboards, and why I'm thankful that those moments happened. Now, first of all, this is something that I talk and think about constantly, and something that I really think is important, especially in life. In general, every day is a blessing. Moments don't have to be significant or unique to be important. And some of my very favorite things in life are those small, seemingly common conversations or interactions with friends, family members, basically the little things in life that can sometimes be taken for granted. But in reality, those little things can be the reasons why we wake up and look forward to every day. The good morning kiss or hug with your spouse, loved one, kids or parents, working out in the morning, making that pot of coffee as you sit down for breakfast, tying your kids' shoelaces before they run out to catch the school bus, the drive to work where you can listen to your favorite radio talk channel or an audiobook, picking up your kids from school, sitting down for a family meal at the end of the day. These small moments, sometimes seemingly insignificant moments in our lives, add up. And sometimes we can take those things for granted. But all of this is important. Life already is hard enough. If you don't stop to smell the roses every now and then, and stop and think about where you are in life and how grateful you are for what you have, are you really living? In between those little things that make up our daily routine, which are important, there are a few very vivid, very impactful moments in life that truly stick out. For some reason, the universe, God, karma, a series of coincidences, or whatever you believe in, put you in that very moment of time at the right point in your life, and it puts you in that situation where you're faced with an opportunity, or you create or will that opportunity into existence with hard work, dedication, and effort. When it comes to this channel and keyboard specifically, I can think of 3 of these extremely vivid, impactful moments of opportunity in 2024. The first being meeting my very good friend James. For those that don't know, another one of my good friends, Spooky, worked with James on a Thoughttober present that I had no idea that was coming, and it resulted in being gifted a prototype Muramasa keyboard that to this day is my favorite board of all time and always will be. You know when you meet someone in life and you can't help but get inspired by them? Whether they're seemingly larger than life, or they're just so pure and so kind that you'd be willing to do whatever you could to help them become successful, or just enjoy their company. That's what happened when I met James. The amount of good that he's done and continues to do behind the scenes and publicly for our hobby and our community is inspiring. I remember vividly after meeting him that I thought to myself, wow, what can I do to help this person in any way I can when it comes to keyboards? Right then and there, I realized that I had an opportunity to use my channel in a way that could be helpful to him and others. We're all content creators in a sense, because we create and share things with the world every single day. Whether it's your kids, your family, your friends, regardless of how small or large your platform is, as humans, we have the ability to connect to others and bring to light what we think is important. From that day on, I no longer saw my channel as just something that I could throw up random sound tests for, or random keyboard videos, but a way to be helpful. Whether it's through the hours of sound tests in order to help someone compare certain builds or boards or keycaps, whether it's review videos or guides, I realized that I had a platform, no matter how small, to express myself and to share what I think would be interesting and helpful when it comes to the hobby. Meeting James literally changed my whole outlook on making YouTube videos. And from that day on, I knew that while my production value or content still requires a lot of effort and work, I had no issue putting forth that effort and work to consistently improve in order to get better at getting my message across. Whether it's sound tests, review videos, or guides, helping others and doing so through making keyboard videos was all started by James. We all want to be useful and make an impact in our lives and others. And I want to thank James for helping me realize how I could be of use when it comes to making keyboard videos. I hope to continue to help him and others in any way I can. Thank you, James. My second of the 3 vivid and impactful moments of this year, and the keyboard hobby in general, is when I was approached by Hoff sometime in June, asking if I wanted to be part of the Drop Liaison program. I think just about anyone and everyone that's either frequented Geek Hack or has been in the hobby for a long time has had the privilege of meeting, interacting, or at least hearing about Hoff. I don't think there's any other person that I'd hate to disappoint more than the myth, the man, the legend, Hoff. On top of being just a friendly and helpful dude in general, the sheer amount of good that he's done for the hobby and the positive impact that he's had is undeniable. Also, don't forget to reach out to him and congratulate him on becoming a father. I could talk about why he's on my Mount Rushmore of the most influential people in this hobby, but to avoid this video being an hour long, I'll just say that he's a fantastic keyboard enthusiast and an even better human. This man was the first to give me an opportunity to be part of a keyboard-related review program in a professional sense, whether it be keyboard-related items like keycaps or even headphones. But as you know, I put my own spin on things. I didn't want to get things for free. So, as I always say in my disclaimer videos, when I do get sent things from Drop to review, whatever I'm sent, I buy the same exact item to give away or donate to avoid getting things for free. From a business and professional side of things, when it comes to the keyboard hobby, Hoff gave me my very first opportunity to review things in an official capacity, and I thank him every day for it. In recent news, he also reached out and asked if I'd be willing to write keyboard-related articles on Drop, which I gladly accepted, knowing full well that I'd still retain my freedom to write about whatever I wanted to, and that it didn't even have to be Drop-related at all. Yet another opportunity to use another platform, which is Drop's website, to help people by writing articles. I'm truly grateful to have had the honor and the privilege of working with Hoff. And every now and then I have to pinch myself because one of the so-called keyboard heroes is someone that I regularly communicate with. Thank you, Hoff, for giving me opportunities to create keyboard content and write keyboard articles to help many people. I hope that I repay your kindness by never letting you down. And finally, the last of my 3 vivid and impactful moments of 2024 when it comes to the keyboard hobby. Now, this is as recent of news as there can be, but it's absolutely a vivid and impactful moment for me. Thanks to Martin and Anna from Cannonkeys. I'm proud, excited, and honored to say that I was accepted as a content partner with Cannonkeys and will be reviewing Cannonkeys items starting in the near future. I still don't consider myself as a big-time content creator. I never have, and I never will, because I always consider this keyboard hobby as a hobby, and I never want to turn this wonderful hobby into a full-time job. I'm fortunate enough to have a full-time job and family and be able to juggle my other hobbies and responsibilities in life with the keyboard hobby without any negative consequences, and I will always strive for that balance because, as we all know, there are more important things in life than just keyboards. When it comes to Cannonkeys, I've been a huge fan of theirs for quite some time because of the people that work there or are associated with them, such as designers or collaborators like James from Alchemist Keyboards, Paul, or Ball, as some of us know him as, from Sandkeys, Upas, and the whole Cannonkeys team. I really vibe with what their mission is, which is to make keyboards more accessible to many people and to partner with amazing designers to spread the love of keyboards to as many people as possible. So when I saw that I had an opportunity to apply and see if I could help be a part of that vision and to use my platform to do so, I hesitated for a few days, But then I decided to go for it. I had built my little portfolio of videos, written content, and had networked enough that I thought, I'm going to reach out and see what they say. I wrote about what things I could help with, that by being a smaller content creator without the obligations of someone that may have to juggle multiple vendors, designers, or partnerships, I could continue to make long-form content and bring my own flair to their team. And that all I wanted was an opportunity to show what I could do. A few days later, I was contacted by Martin and Anna, with Martin letting me know the good news. Now, why do I consider being accepted as a content partner with Cannonkeys as my third vivid and impactful moment of 2024 when it comes to the keyboard hobby? Because to me, it served two purposes. The first purpose was to test if I really practiced what I preached. I can say, seize the day, or don't let an opportunity pass by. But if all I did was I saw that opportunity and sat idly by, or I was too scared to act, then I'd be doing myself a disservice and not holding myself to the standard that I preach. Even if I had been rejected, I would have still been happy as I saw an opportunity, pushed past my fear, and went for it. The second purpose that applying with Cannonkeys served was a bit more selfish. I wanted to see if I was on the right track content creation-wise, if my strategy of making keyboard-related content was working, and more importantly, if I could have the opportunity to cover boards from designers that I believe deserve the spotlight. Could I have done what I have done in the past and just bought a keyboard or keycap set to review or make a video on? Or borrow a board or keycap set from a friend or a neighbor and eventually give it back? Absolutely. And I obviously will continue to do that for boards or keycap sets or projects that I really think are deserving of that, such as some upcoming boards and videos from Taiwanese James and another good friend of mine, Thebloodyez. But I also wanted to have an opportunity to cover boards of other designers, like Alchemist Keyboard James or AI03, designers of whom I held in high regard as well. And not just make sound test videos or review videos for those boards, but also provide genuinely useful and honest feedback to make the end product even better for the community. If I buy boards that have already come out to make videos on, I can still provide valuable feedback. But a lot of times, production units won't necessarily change drastically unless there's a significant reason to. However, with prototype runs, private group buys, or getting the chance to help companies like Cannonkeys improve on things before they go public or before a group buy starts, I believe that I can really be helpful not only to Cannonkeys or to the designers that they work with, but like I said before, I want to use my platform to help people. If something that I cover or bring up can help someone else make a smart purchasing decision, or find a flaw that could impact production units, or just generally help shed light on awesome boards or products from awesome designers, that's all I want. Thank you, Martin, Anna, and Cannonkeys, for giving me this opportunity to show you what I can do and to help. And let me be perfectly clear, I have not and never will have any sort of affiliate codes, referral codes, sponsors, get anything for free, or charge a rate to make content. I made it clear to Hoff that whatever drop sends me to review, I'll buy the same exact thing to give away or donate. With Cannonkeys, I made it clear that I don't want to get paid to make content, or have any sort of rate. And I simply want to be helpful to them in the community. If they ever send me something for free, I said that I'd buy the same exact thing to donate or give away. Does that mean I'm being taken advantage of? Or that I'm an idiot? Well, I definitely am an idiot, and I do get taken advantage of. But when it comes to the keyboard hobby, I could care less. Like I said, I truly love this hobby, and all I want to do is to be of service and to be helpful to all of you. Do you know why I go by the name HubertTheMad? Almost 2 decades ago, an MMORPG by the name of Shea came out. That game was extremely grindy, with you having to spend hundreds if not thousands of hours depending on the type of character you made and what game type you played in order to be at end game level. In old school RuneScape terms, basically what you'd call maxing. Anyways, in this game, I was a complete noob, and me and a friend got in way over our heads when we were in a dungeon and there was this boss. In short, we were screwed. And because we were on this hardcore game mode, if we died and weren't resurrected in 3 minutes, our characters would get deleted. I can't remember why, but we couldn't leave the dungeon either, so we had to fight this boss. In desperation, I asked in public chat if there was anyone who could come in and help us kill the boss, since it wasn't an instanced boss. We waited for a while, and then someone by the name of HubertTheMad messaged back and said, "Sure, I'll be there in a bit. Now mind you, this dungeon is a pain to get through, especially if you went all the way to the end where we were at, and I'm sure that he had better things to do. But after a while, Hubert arrived, killed the boss in a few seconds, and even left the loot for my friend and I. To think that some random player who clearly was maxed and at endgame decided to take time out of his day to help two noobs, and was kind, helpful, and even let us have the loot, wasting a good 30 minutes of his day just because that's who he was, really stood out to me. After my friend and I left the dungeon, I immediately went on Shaya's forums, which are no longer accessible, or I would have posted my post here in this video. I posted about what just happened, and I kid you not, dozens, if not hundreds of other players posted and shared similar stories of when Hubert helped them. This post gained so much traction that HubertTheMad actually found it and posted, saying all I wanted to do was to provide you and your friend a great gaming experience, and that he was glad to have been helpful. Out of all the usernames that I've had for multiple games, social media accounts, and nicknames in general that I could have used for this channel and my Discord name, there was only one that epitomized what I want to be about. HubertTheMad. Helpful no matter what, and willing to be of service even at his own expense. Thank you, HubertTheMad, for setting an example that stuck out to a noob all those years ago. You, the viewers, you are the reason why I'm here and in this position. You all are the reason why I've been given so many opportunities to not only enjoy continuing to make content, but to be helpful. You all are the reason why I've had such a fantastic 2024 when it comes to the keyboard community. Without you all, I would never be where I'm at today. Whether we've talked or interacted over numerous videos or other mediums, interacted just once, or have never interacted at all. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. To my old school RuneScape clan, thank you. To the greatest friend that I've ever had, Yasti, thank you. I'll never forget what you've done for me through all these years. To all my friends, new and old in the keyboard hobby and in life, thank you. And once more, to all of you that watch my videos and make this community great, I'm truly appreciative of you, and I'm thankful for all of you. I love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thanks for a great 2024.